discuss about implementing playbooks. Goal of this section is to understand how to write Ansible plays and execute a playbook. Objective is to understand a YAML language, write a YAML files, implement Ansible playbooks, write and execute a playbook. So what is playbook? Playbooks are the files where Ansible code is written. Playbooks are written in YAML format. YAML stands for yet another makeup language. Playbooks are one of the core features of Ansible and tell Ansible what to execute. We have seen in the previous lecture how to run single task or one-time task using the ad hoc commands. But what if you need to execute multiple tasks? Playbooks help to run them in a scripted way. Ansible uses YAML syntax for expressing Ansible playbooks because it is very easy for humans to understand, read and write than other common data formats like XAML or JSON. Each playbook is an aggregation of one or more plays in it. So we can say that playbook is a combination of plays. Playbooks are structured using plays. There can be more than one play inside a playbook. In simple words, if you have multiple tasks, then you have to write a playbook. And all your tasks you can write in a playbook. When you run the playbook, it is playing one by one in sequence. YAML syntax. It's very simple. YAML files optionally begin with the 3 dashes. So you have to start with 3 dashes. It's a optional. You want to use, you can, or if you do not want to use, then it's okay. The start of document, this is this one, and after that whatever the task you want, you have to put in the middle, and when you terminate, when you complete your playbook, at the last you have to give 3 dashes. This is also optional. So here I have taken a very simple example, and you can see here it started with 3 dashes. So this is a simple playbook which is written in YAML syntax, and it started with 3 dashes and then a single dash, and here you have to very much cautious about the spaces. So after that I have given one space. This is the entry for the host, colon, and then I have to give another space, and this is the name of the group that you have defined in your host file. So dev is the group name in which we have few servers. So this playbook is going to run on the servers which is a part of this dev group. Now I need few conditions, like when this playbook is going to run, it will become a root user. So that's why I have become true. It means that when this playbook is going to run, it is going to run as a normal user to log into your destination servers, your managed host, and before to execute the task, it will elevate its privilege. Become underscore root, like what user it is going to become. Suppose I have executed this playbook using a normal user, that is S Verma. So it is going to execute execute this playbook as a normal user, and once it is going to reach to the managed host, it is elevate its privilege to root user. So I have mentioned root user. You can mention any other user as well. So what is the task? Here the task, this is single hyphen name, and you can give the description. It should be single quoted, double quoted, doesn't matter. So here you have to define the description, and this is the module, a script, and after that colon, and there is one space, and this is the script. So this script should be available on your control node from where you are executing this playbook. And then once it is running, it is first going to copy this script to all your managed host, which is coming under dev group, and then it is going to execute. Here we have few conditions like when and the space Ansible distribution is equal to Red Hat and Ansible distribution major version 7. Suppose in my dev group we have 50 servers and all are Linux, CentOS, few other Red Hat. So we have mentioned few conditions here like when it is going to run, it should be Red Hat distribution and its version should be 7 as well. So suppose in my dev group we have servers Red Hat, but the version is 8 or 6 or 5. It is not going to run on those versions. The condition is it should be Red Hat and it's also the version should be 7. So that's a simple description how we can write the playbook. So that's all for this lecture. In the next lecture we'll understand practically how we can write the playbook. So that's all, we'll see you in the next lecture. Hello everyone and welcome to Automation with Ansible. So this is a lab session in which I am going to show you how to create a simple playbook. The playbook which I am going to show you is just to check or to start any services. So what I am going to do here with this playbook, so the service which I am going to check, that is VSFTP. So it will check that particular service VSFTP is running on all your client machines, and if it is not running, so it will start that service. So this is what I am going to perform with my playbook. So I have just logged into my Ansible server and I am in this location. I am going to create a playbook. So you can give any name, but the extension should be .yml. So we always start with 3 dashes and single dash host. So what all the host you want to perform? So I am taking all. So it means that whatever the servers we have in this group, this playbook is going to run on that. Become is equal to true. So it means that the communication between both the client and your Ansible server would be normal, but whenever it will perform this playbook, it will first elevate its privilege. We know that to start any service, a normal user doesn't have that much of permission. The server should have the root, then only they can perform this operation. So let me log in, let me put few more entries. This one become root. So what it will become? It will become root. So what is the task here? So we have to very much cautious while creating this playbook. Here you have to very much cautious with the spaces and where you have to start. So the same way which I am doing here, you can write your playbook. So start VSFTPD service. So I'm going to use a module here, that is service, and which service I want to check. This is VSFTPD. What it will check? The status. It will check the state. It should be started. If it is not started, it is not running, it will start it. So this is what a simple playbook I have written here. So Ansible -- list host all. So this playbook is going to run on all the service because I have mentioned all here at the host. Okay, so let me first cross check. This is my client 1, systemctl status VSFTPD. It is running. Let me stop it. Okay, and this client 4, let me check the version. It's RHL 7. So systemctl it is also running. So let me stop it. So client 1 and client 4 I have stopped, and this is my Ansible server. This is my client 2, RHL 7 systemctl. So in this server client 2, this service is not installed. And client 1, client 2, we have one more server, that is client 3. So let me run this script for you. So how to run this? Ansible playbook service -K. I'm getting a syntax error, so it's good if you have the syntax errors. So because we have forget this, right? Again, I'm going to run it. Now it started running my playbook. It has gathered all the servers. Now starting the service on 2 servers. It has started the service, this client 1 and client 4. And in client 2 and client 3 we can see that it didn't find the service because service is not installed on the servers. So let me first cross check with the client 1 on which the service has already started. This is what we already know, that in client 2 the service is not there. That's why we have got this error. And on client 4 the service has been started. It is running now. And client 1, we have already stopped it. Status has been changed from stop to state. So this is a simple playbook which I have created just to check the status. We can say just to start the service. And if it is not started, the Ansible playbook is intelligent enough. It is not going to touch the service which is already in running state. So friend, that's all for this lecture. Hope you have got an idea how we can start working on creating a small playbook. And in the later lectures, we are going to create a more playbooks, complex playbooks, so no worries. So that's all for this lecture. If you have time, please join with me in the next lecture. Hello everyone and welcome to the lab session. So in this lab session I'm going to create another playbook, and that playbook is just to copy the file. So it's another simple playbook I'm going to create for you. So I'm in this location. I'm going to create a playbook. I'm giving it this copy file .yml. You can give any name. Insert 3 dashes. It always start single dash host all become true is equal to root task is my copy the file. And here I have to use the module that is copy. So with copy module I can use a lot of things like which file I want to copy. I want to copy a file that is placed in my temp location, and I'm going to create a file ABCD. You can create any file. If you have any file which you want to copy to all your servers, so you can put the same location of the file which you want to copy. And where you want to copy to your destination server, you can specify I want it should be on temp. And if you want to give any another name, you can give /temp. And if you want to, whenever it will copy with some different name, so like XYZ, so ABCD will be copied there as a XYZ. And a few more condition I want that the ownership, the owner of the file, that would be Unix ADM, and I want the group should be root, right? And the permission on the file I want it should be full permission, that is 777. So this is what I'm going to do. So very simple playbook I have created. So one more thing, Unix ADM users should be exist on all the servers. So I'm going to create Unix ADM on all my client machine. So this is my first user add Unix ADM. Good, it's created here. Let me cross check. It's already there. Great. It's already there. Let me cross check for this one, the last one, that is, I think it is not in there. So I have created this user on all the servers. I'm coming back to my this. I'm just cat this file. So these are the entries. So let me cross check this file is there or not. So I'm going to create this file here. This is a test file to check playbook for copy Mario. Anything you can put. Now I have created this file. Let's see the ownership. So it's showing S Verma. So when it will be copied, the ownership should be changed from S Verma to Unix ADM. So Ansible playbook, and this is my playbook name, capital K. Now I have run it for all the servers. All the servers gathering facts. Now it has been done. Let me cross check. This is my client 4. I can see this file has been copied and it also changed the ownership, and also you can see the permission as well. Fantastic. And this server, now I can see that with a simple playbook I'm able to copy a file from my source servers, that is my Ansible server, to all my client machines. So this is a very simple playbook which I have created. So I'm again opening it. So this is what I have done. We can do some condition as well, like suppose I want to copy this file and my condition is that it should be copied to only Red Hat distribution only. So we can put some condition as well. So this is what we are going to understand in the next lecture. So that's all for this lecture, and if you have time, please join with me in the next lecture. Thanks. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Automation with Ansible. This is a lab session, so let's continue. In the last lecture we have simply understand how we can copy a file from your control node to all your clients. So let me cat this playbook. So I'm going to put some condition in this playbook. How we can do that? So the condition is that when I want that this file, it should copy only to the Red Hat distribution. In my environment, suppose I have the servers, they are from different flavor of Linux. It could be your Fedora, CentOS, but I want that it should copy only to my Red Hat distribution. Then how we can do that? So Linux Ansible _ distribution, Red Hat. So, and I'm going to change this file because this file is already created. So I'm going to create another file. Okay, and let me check what are the versions we have. Ansible -m. So I have Red Hat, 3 Red Hat and 1 CentOS in my this all group. So in all group we have 4 servers. Out of 4 servers, the 3 are Red Hat and 1 is your CentOS. So when this playbook will run, it will copy this file, this one abcd1. It will copy to all the Red Hat distribution and it will skip this servers. So let me show you. So I'm going to create a file. Okay. Now it is running. It has gathered all the servers, skipping the first server. You can see that it has skipped this servers. Client 2, why it has skipped? You can see here the client 2 is my CentOS. If I'm going to log in into client 2, this is my client 2, and if I will search for the file that is abcd1, it is not there. If I'm going to check on other servers like abcd1, the file is there. Okay, I'm going to one more condition here. You can see that I have servers, they are from Red Hat and CentOS. In Red Hat also we have the version like 7 and 6. Now my another condition is that I want that my copy should be to Red Hat distribution, and one more condition which I am putting here, distribution, that is measure version. So Ansible underscore distribution underscore measure version 7. So 2 conditions I have put. One is the Red Hat, and in Red Hat also it should be version 7. If it is version 6, so it is not going to copy the file. And one more thing, I am going to again create another file that is 2. So this time it should skip 2 servers. First is your CentOS and second is your RHL 6. Here you can see that skipping 2 servers. This one is your CentOS and this one is Red Hat, but it is RHL 6. Here you can see that this is RHL 6. If I am going into this is client 3. If I am going to search for the file abcd2, it is not there. If I am going into other server, the file has been copied now. So friend, that's all for this lecture. Hope you have understand how we can put the simple conditions. So thanks for watching, and if you have time, please join with me in the next lecture.